Hello, here I am. Hello, everybody. This is Judy Shaw, and I am here to give you your Monday inspiration word that will cause you to think about a very simple word in a very different way, maybe in another way. So here's my word today, 2 words. Lighten up. When you hear that expression, we're almost talking about, or always talking about, people who are overly serious, rigid, kind of intense, carrying this kind of like heavy. Well, lighten up means that you got something heavy on you, and we want you to let go of that heaviness, which doesn't really show the full expression of who we are. And that's my whole point. A lot of times we go through life without fully showing who we are. That's every part of us, our spirituality, our humanity especially. I'm guilty of that. But I wanted to think about it because this laughter, this fun, this joking, this playfulness, sometimes we have seen it as something almost sacrilegious because of our conditioning, the way we were raised. Thought maybe if we laughed too much, we joked around too much, it wasn't a good thing for a nice young man or girl to do. But I want to kill some of those sacred cows today. I want us to really challenge some old mindsets to say that laughter, you know, in one part of the scriptures talks about it's a medicine. But laughter is a necessity. It's more than just an attribute, but it's something that really helps us on the inside and expresses something greater on the outside. Joy is something that we need. That's not something that we necessarily get from somebody else, but we do. But joy comes from the inside. You heard that many times, but I really want us to kind of unlayer and begin to live and begin to enjoy life and begin to enjoy your own self and allow yourself to do some things that you've not been allowing yourself to do, all because we have a perception of how you're supposed to be, and most of the time it's for somebody else, and it's not even who you are or who you are supposed to be. So let's look at that, and I look at that in my own life, and I'm like, you know what? The older I get, the more I'm gonna lighten up. And I tell you, it's a sense of freedom. It's a greater sense of joy. You get connected to great people. Don't hang around people that are not light. Don't hang around people that, you know, they're just rigid all the time. That's not good. But be around some people that will make you laugh, make you joyful, and help you to enjoy your life so you can help somebody else to enjoy their life. You know, we're not created or designed to be robots, right? We're not mechanical beings, but we're supposed to feel, we're supposed to laugh, we're supposed to have joy, all of those good things that contributes to our abundant life. When I think about abundant life and think about people that I love to be around because they just have me cracking up all the time. You know, some people are really a crack up artist. They really miss their first calling. And I'll tell you one person, Bishop Michael D. Spires. He's not here with us anymore. Anytime we got together at his home, me and his wife, with him, he would have jokes galore. Had me cracking up. I'll tell you one joke. I'll tell you one joke he said, real quick. So he said there's a man that's walking down the street, older man with a cane, went to the store every day to get his newspaper and a cup of coffee. But as he went to the store, there was a parrot in the window, and the parrot would mock this man every day. And the parrot would say, "You so ugly, you so ugly." He heard that for like 3 years until one day he decided to go into the store and tell the manager, said, "This parrot is very rude, and he is very, very, very not kind to me, and I've done nothing to him." The man turned around. The owner said, "Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it." He went back and told that parrot, "If you dare say something negative about that man again, you will be on my plate." That same night. So he told the man what he said. The man came around the next morning and smiling because he knew the parrot could not say something bad because of what the owner did. So he looked at the parrot, smiled, and the parrot looked back at him and said, you know. Every time I tell that joke, I get so full of joy because it's hilarious. And then his wife, Doris, who's my dear friend, she says something that every time I repeat it, I just crack up. She says this: "Don't swallow me for no fool, because you're going to have more brains in your belly than you do in your head." That cracks me up. And so I got a couple more. Listen, I have one client that has the gift of autism. Yeah. And when he doesn't want to give in to that he's lying, I was going to say fabricating something, but when he doesn't want to tell the truth, he'll look at me and say, why do you put me in this position? You know I don't accurately report. That cracks me up. So I just love to be around people that are not only sober or that are not serious, but when you get overly bad, let's lighten up and let's have some fun. I got to pull one from my dad. Now, you think he was not funny? My dad was funny. And this came out of almost a kind of like an advice or a counseling session that he had with one of his parishioners. And she was complaining about her husband. And I remember him saying this. He was saying, Sister so-and-so, can I just say this to you with your 7 kids and you being at home taking care of your husband and your family? He said, a half a hog is better than no hog at all. I know everybody from the old school, y'all gonna like that one, right? And then let me close out with saying the blessed words of my dad. He said this, and I'll leave this with you. He said, blessed is that person who can have mercy on somebody else, because you never know when you're gonna need it yourself. Lighten up.